Hello everyone, Marco here from Capital Money Lab. We are back again with a new update for the new announced Asic miner from Bitmain, which is the Antminer X5, and this will be mining specifically XMR, which is Monero. As everyone knows, this is not been the case for since the creation of this coin, because the Monero algorithm will not allow its Asic miner resistance. So it's usually mined by only by CPUs, but maybe Antminer had a breakthrough, but I doubt that, because if Bitmain come up with an Asic miner, with regular Asic miner with chips that will be mining this XMR coin, then they can just fork it, and it will be a really bad decision to make such thing if the team will just fork, and then you cannot mine the coin with this particular miner. But I doubt that Bitmain did that, and the reason why I'm saying that, but if you go down here, it says surpassing server in energy and profitability. So powered by Bitmain's first RISC -V architecture CPU. So this is gonna be using a CPU, not the regular Asic miner that we see with a lot of chips inside. And so in order to avoid any problems with the algorithm and with the Monero team forking, so they will be using CPUs instead of Asic chips. And the outside looks the same, and I think the reason why they did that is they tried to keep all their miners so industry standard size for easy installation. So basically, I assume this is just speculations that this miner doesn't have like regular hash boards inside, but it will be having maybe one motherboard, maybe with multiple CPUs that can achieve the numbers that they're claiming here. So basically the hash rate of this specific miner will be at 212k, and as you can see here, the power consumption is very low compared to the regular Asic miners that we see. So this is rated at 1350, and the reason I think is because it's not running a bunch of chips inside, three hash boards. It's gonna be running CPUs, and the CPUs, multiple CPUs maybe, with a hash, with a motherboard that can support multiple CPUs to achieve this hash rate. So this is just speculations. It will all come down to the price, which is not announced yet. As of now, we are on the 31st of August, and they haven't announced the price yet. This is a very risky one, because we don't know exactly what's inside this miner, actually, what's inside. So I doubt that they use the regular chips we see on regular miners, because that's a big risk. But if you look at the price, the profitability from this miner, if we take the Monero, this is the difficulty actually for the last year. As you can see, it's been up and down, but fairly stable. It's down compared to what it was in July here. It went really high above, to 400G, but then it's down now to 246. But if we look at the hash rate, it's been stable for since the beginning, so that's not an issue. But if we have a look at the profitability of this particular miner, as you can see here from Asic miner value, this is just speculations again. So according to the numbers, if we take the electricity cost of 1 cent, this will be making $5.8 per day with that low power consumption here. So this can be run at home, and I will assume also that this miner will not need all these fans to cool down, because you're not running a lot of chips. So they just kept the regular design, and this is all after the electricity. So you'll be paying $3 per day based on this electricity cost. And also you have to take you have to consider also the pool fees as well. So they will be down to $5. But the problem is, if we check how much this is making, it's making around $2,000 per year. And based on Bitmain's, usually what they do is they calculate their miners price. They base them on an ROI of 2 years. So I will assume this price to be around $4,000 for this particular miner, or might be a little bit less. And so I don't think it's a good idea to start to purchase these miners right now, and wait and see what's gonna be the price first, because it's all comes down to the price that this miner will be selling for. Another thing here, if we check here, so guess the price. So this is the period that will announce the price around here. So on September 2, they will start sales online on September the 4th, and they will start shipping on the 10th. So they're very confident, about this. This is the first time that they give like a timeline on their new product. And so based on the chip that I'm using here, so I think they will create even more, because remember, this is running on the algorithm here is the random X algorithm, which is used by a lot of other Asic miners. So this has to be made specifically for Monero, but they can since we have a lot of other coins running on this same random X algorithm. I think what they meant here by available for mining multiple cryptocurrencies means they can be using the same CPU, new generation CPU that they have, to create different miners to mine different coins based on the random X algorithm. So I guess this will be all for today. Stay tuned, and we will see after they announce the price. I don't think it's a good idea based on the profitability, and we'll see, unless it's they price it at at something like really low, like 3,000 or even below that. That would be worth purchasing one of these at the moment, but it's still a risky one. So let's wait and see the pricing first, but with the risk of being the first person that will purchase this, there is risk on both ways. So it can be a risk of getting a miner that is not worth buying, or you might be one of the first that get this one and get the profitability. But just keep in mind that this will change as the hash rate from this X5 is pretty high compared to CPUs. There's no server that can reach this kind of hash rate on a single CPU. That's why you expect this difficulty to go really back to this level, or even more. It will go even more further than this, because as soon as these start to hit the market, the difficulty will go up and the profit will go down. And another thing to keep in mind, that the price for the Monero right now, it's 141, but this is down, I think maybe 60-70% from the all-time high. So all-time high was around 475, and it's down a lot. So unless we hit the bull market pretty soon, where you can make a lot of profit once the price goes up, but expect the difficulty to go up very quickly as soon as these start to hit the market, and as well the profitability to be to be less and less, as more of these miners will be sold. So I will keep you guys updated if there is any news regarding this miner in the coming days, and I will see you in the next one.